Hi children, welcome back to the English Academic Facilitator. This is Apale assisting you to face your Edexcel Igcse English Language B paper successfully. Today I'm going to discuss the important facts you should be aware of when answering the paper 1. I thought of starting with an R paper that happens to be 2014 May morning R paper. So you are advised to download this paper and do it by yourself after watching this video. You can send your answers to me for reviews if needed, but before that, please make sure that you've subscribed the channel. In this video, I'm gonna discuss how to structure your section A answers with my sample answers and what you're expected to and which areas you should consider in each question. More importantly, as the space given to answer is limited, how to structure the answer within the space and how to identify the number of points you need to grasp and what else you need to concentrate on in order to gain full marks. The next important fact you should consider is the time management. Which questions you need to spend more time and which questions you should skim the text and answer as quickly as possible, taking little time, etc. Now let's move on to text 2. It's about a super school for the global age. Now let's skim the first paragraph. Now let's skim another 2 paragraphs and you can have a look at the illustration. It shows the students are studious, not like the previous one. They are studious and they are doing some academic work here. Skim the next 3 paragraphs as well. Now you can read the last 3 paragraphs. Now let's do the questions from the article about avenues, one of a new type of school. Using lines 5 to 13, name 2 things that make avenues different. Only 2 things. It should be a literal question. And let's see the answer. Here we need to scan lines 5 to 13 to spot the answers. Name 2 things that make avenues different. So you have to find out 2 things only. Half of all subjects are taught in either Mandarin or Spanish is little different. And every pupil is armed with an iPad from the age of 7 at that time. It's unusual. And attend class virtually is quite unusual. All pupils to be trilingual is somewhat different. Studying at schools around the world is amazing. Here as well, you need to name the things, then point form is also okay. Number 1, studying at schools around the world. Number 2, half of all subjects are taught in Mandarin or Spanish. So you are getting 2 marks for 2 things. Question number 6, write down 2 things that the writer particularly notices about the school. That is, the writer particularly notices about the school. It should be little amazing. This time you are not guided towards the answer and you need to skim to find the relevant section. This is the section that you can find the answer. The first thing that hits you about avenues is the highlight. This topic sentence shows that it is something that the writer specifically notices and it is followed by the explanation. So that is 1 point for the answer. The first thing that hits you about avenues is the light. All 215,000 square feet of this high-ceilinged 10-floor former grocery warehouse built in 1928 are bathed in light. And after that, the second is the atmosphere of calm. The second means the second thing that hits the writer. So it is another point. It is about the calmness of the atmosphere. It's morning break time, yet despite the presence of 1,600 students aged 3 to 12, it will go up to 18 once the building is finished. The unruly uproar one might expect to hear echoing through the hallways is absent. Now you can see there are two points here. So you can write both points. Even if you write the light and the calm, you are getting full marks. But I have answered like this: the light that illuminates the whole 215,000 square feet building, and number 2, the quietness of the students during break time. Question number 7. In your own words, describe what are presented as the heartwarming aspects of the school. There are 5 lines to answer and you are getting 3 marks. So you have to find 3 things and structure your answer by using your own words. Here as well, you are not guided. So spend few seconds to spot the relevant section. For that, you can read the topic sentences in each paragraph and no need to read the whole text. Here you find the answer. The topic sentence says there are many heart-warming aspects of avenues. So it's easy to spot the section. Here the physical setting of the classrooms ensures equality. Classroom tables set in a semicircle ensure that there is no such thing as a back row. And it is different from usual classroom setting. So there's no backward students to be found. Next fact is common play areas. Common play areas encourages the unity and integrity among students. And another fact is parents are considered a part of the school community so that they can hang out in the school cafe as long as they want. So this is what I structured using my own words. The physical setting of the classrooms ensures the equality as no one is sitting at the back. Common play areas encourage the oneness among the students. Parents are also welcomed to the school cafeteria to refresh themselves, spending their sweet time that gives them a feeling of belonging. Question number 8, in lines 32 to 45, the writer comments on technology within the school. In your own words, identify 2 of the points she makes about technology in the school and provide an example from the text to support each point. So this time you have to find out 2 points from the given area with some evidences. So you are getting one mark for each point and 1 mark for each evidence. Question number 8. In lines 32 to 45, the writer comments on technology within the school. In your own words, identify 2 of the points she makes about technology in the school and provide an example from the text to support each point. Let's scan the area. Avenues has been billed as the most technologically sophisticated school in the country by the Wall Street Journal with good reason. Pens, paper and books are all but extinct within the school's confines. Chris Whittle, the founder of the school, assures me that the younger pupils are taught handwriting and Chinese calligraphy, but I didn't see a child with a pencil at any point during my visit. We are trying to turn avenues into a paperless place, Whittle concedes. We see the iPad as being a pupil's book bag, so 90% of our texts are on there. So there's no need to read the rest because 2 points are there in the first section. Number 1 is pens, paper and books are all but extinct within the school's confines. So you can take it as an evidence. And second one is we are trying to turn avenues into a paperless place. So this can be taken as the second evidence. So you have to write your own point. This is how I wrote. Number 1, no evidence of traditional methods of communication. As she says, pens, papers and books are all but extinct. Number 2, they seem to avoid using papers. As she says, we are trying to turn avenues into a paperless place. So the point should be taken from you and the evidence can be taken from the text. Question number 9. In your own words, explain what Rebecca Measured, a parent, likes about the school. You have to structure the answer within 8 lines and you are getting 3 marks. 3 marks means you have to find 3 points and you have to use your own words. Here you can easily find the section that is related to Rebecca Measured. This is the section. The reaction from parents has been remarkable. One mother, Rebecca Measured, tells me that she feels lucky to be a part of such an innovative, dynamic, academic environment. Avenues is preparing my child for the 21st century. I like the fact that although the children were being taught largely in a foreign language using technology, there was still a teacher at the front leading the class. Even though the teachers are in charge, it feels like they are giving the children more of a voice, recognizing them as individuals and respecting their different skills. So it's a great mix of old and new. So here you can find 3 points. Number 1, innovative, dynamic, academic. Even if you write only these 3, you are getting full marks. But there are some other points as well. Second one, taught largely in a foreign language using technology. The last one, they are giving the children more of a voice, recognizing them as individuals and respecting their different skills. These are the things that hit Rebecca Measured. This is the sample answer I have written for you. Rebecca seems to be quite contented with the school environment, especially for its modern and lively educational setting. She feels this is the ideal destination for her child to cater to the need of the modern world. She also waves that being well versed with strategic languages with advanced technology would profoundly be benefited to fit in that environment. She further admires the friendly rapport between the teachers and the students, where the students no longer feel manipulated or controlled by the teachers. So here there are many points, but you can use only 3 points out of this. The last question of this section refers to both text 1 and text 2. Which text is better at making the school being described sound attractive? You can choose either text 1 or text 2, but must explain your choice carefully. And you have to give 2 reasons why you chose this text and 1 reason for not choosing the other text. So you may wish to comment on the writer's language and techniques as well. You should support your points with evidence from the text. So here you are getting 6 marks. You are getting 2 marks for 2 points and the evidence another 2 marks. Then 4 marks for your choice and another 2 marks for not choosing the other text. So overall you are getting 6 marks. And you can write about the writer's language as well. Here are some points for your answer. If you choose Summerhill, You can write about freedom, homely environment, countryside, no compulsory lessons, independent learning. The writer talks about discipline. Out of these few points, you can select 2 points. And additionally, you can write about the language. The language used is less formal and positive words are used, descriptive language is used, and you can write about the use of repetition. And in addition, you have to write the reasons why you didn't use avenues. I have given 2 points, and you can choose one from these two. One is because of the less freedom that they are having, and the other one is they have too academic background. So these are the points for your answer. If you choose avenues, you can write about the languages and technology and how they prepare for the 21st century, and the academic environment, self-disciplined environment, and also studious background. Parents are a part of the community and all, and the factual language. And if you write about avenues, you have to write why you didn't choose Summerhill as well. So there are some points. Too vulnerable and less educational background and too much fun, and they are enjoying too much freedom. So you can use these things to write your answer. You have 2 pages, so you are expected to write little more than the other questions. By using your own language, answer the question 10 and send me your answers with your email address so that I can send my reviews. Make sure you've subscribed the channel to get your reviews. See you soon with section B and C. Bye-bye.